morning, everyone, and welcome to the APSE Trees and Woodlands seminar, which has obviously hit a good note with people. We've got almost 140 delegates booked on, with around 90 local authorities represented across the UK.
What I want to do is provide a bit of an overview of what the England Tree Strategy is and hopes to be. One aspect that could be considered is developing woodland creation partnerships. So these will play a pivotal role in engaging local communities. This will help plant more trees, shape landscape, and enhance local environments for future and local. And the local authorities will be pivotal to these partnerships in developing and drawing these people together.
First of all, then, you've really got to be clear what your objectives are from the start, why you are doing it. Why do you want to plant a tree? Why do you want to create woodland? Now, a lot of today's talk is about climate change. So carbon, the role of carbon in the role of trees in absorbing carbon is obviously important. Now, if you've got the ability to operate at scale and create new woodland, I would urge you to have a look at the Forestry Commission's Woodland Carbon Guarantee Scheme. It's certainly offering annual payments for 35 years, up to 35 years, so it can be a really good income stream.
You've got sort of two options really when you carry out an iTree project. You can look at a sort of plot-based survey, which we did because we couldn't really survey every tree across Greater Manchester. It'd be a big old task. So we looked at so we had one plot per every 70 hectares across the whole of the district, and this was stratified by landscape type, but also by district as well, and randomly selected.
The likelihood of a tree collapsing onto a member of the public is small. However, the impact could clearly be great if it were to happen. This is particularly the case on fast roads where vehicles can crash into fallen trees or branches, as well as dropping onto vehicles or persons. Without a huge resource, it would be impossible to inspect all the council's trees, and neither is it sensible or necessary. Our plan was based on the common sense risk management of trees produced by the National Tree Safety Group in 2011. And we understand this may be due for a renewal, and we'll be keeping an eye on this and keeping up to date with their website.
Now, because of the innovation and the way things are going with the carbon neutral programme, there's a lot of cities that are going to ban the internal combustion engine. So we saw again a machine when we were on our travels in Europe that was battery operated, and it's called the Alltrek. Its name is an electric tool carrier. Now, one of the things that interested us in this tool was the fact that it will do a full day's work on one charge. There's a lot of them profess that that's what will happen, and in fact it doesn't quite. So during a normal course of events, when we've been demonstrating this in and around the country over the last 6 months, we've had considerably more work out of it. We reckon that it's going to have about 3,000 recharges. So if you take that as a local authority or Royal Park or wherever, that's going to last you about 10 years, and it takes about £4.50 to recharge it.
So the benefits to local authorities, well, I've tried to list here, and by no means is this list exhaustive, but I've tried to list here a good foundation for considering the wide range of priorities that local authorities are facing. Plans, strategies, policies, ranging from tree and woodland strategies, climate change, flood management, healthy schools and eco schools programmes, and also local authorities, tree ownership responsibilities and parish and town councils. But there's also other strategies, biodiversity strategies, and of course green infrastructure strategies, which could encompass quite a lot of these within that.
If you haven't thought about ash dieback, you need to think about ash dieback. It will cost your authority a significant amount of money, and you need to start your planning, and you need to start your planning now. To help in that, as Sam said, we've produced an ash dieback toolkit, which you can see on Tree Council website. It was designed in conjunction with Forestry Commission and DEFRA. The future is exciting. As you've heard, there are lots and lots of opportunities for tree planting, but we have to ensure that we are doing it in a way that does not open up the possibility and the door to the next pest and disease like ash dieback coming in and causing us all sorts of problems for the future.
Thank you very much for attending. I hope you found it useful, and we will be sending post details out with all the relevant links.